Attention, please. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
Well, hello, everybody. It is the Dennis and Andy Show, first show of the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. We are back 15 minutes earlier because, well, we need to wrap it up by 4 o'clock because we're seeing a movie at 4:50 today. And so I got to hustle over to get there in time. So we're going to do a little comic haul. And we're going to talk about a movie that came out last year, and we didn't get a chance to see it in theaters. It was on Hulu, so we both watched it, called Together, starring the real-life married couple of David Franco and Allison Brie, married since 2017. I did not know that.
I did not either.
Yeah, so we'll give a live review about that movie, but we're going to do a comic haul and stuff because it's been a while. And what's been a while, not us going to a con, but Dennis actually busting his wallet open and buying stuff from a con.
Now, this was in happy 2026, everybody. And yeah, this was the Middle Georgia Con, and it was held in Macon, Georgia. We went down there. We had a great freaking time. It was a smaller show, but I will be honest, small shows like this sometimes are home runs, and this absolutely was. There was a lot of great stuff at this show. So yeah, I did. I cracked open my wallet and I picked up a bunch of stuff that I needed.
That's right. And I got a bunch of dollar books. I only think there's one book I bought that was not from. Nope, hold on. I'm thinking. I think I got. Oh no, I take it back. Mike, the guy that put the show on, he had a booth and he had some $3 stuff, and I bought a book from him. So I bought a $3 book, a $5 book, and the rest is great dollar stuff that I love to get. And if you're wondering why we're going to a movie tonight instead of tomorrow night, well, I am going to a movie tomorrow night with Bud Root. Dennis, on the other hand, has to prepare for, guys, we just started to celebrate 2026, and he is already taking a 2-week vacation.
Yeah. Well,
Friday.
2.5.
These first couple weeks of January kicked his ass so bad. Not even couple weeks, week and a half, that he is going on a 2-week vacation, cruise and stuff. So, yep, I'll be holding down the fort, and there you go. But let's get the show on the road. I guess I will start, since we usually like to do that for the screen, where I can batch stuff. I will, but this is not this first book. This I thought I was going to show Dennis a book, and he was going to go, I've never seen that either, because this is literally a book that came out in 1992 by one of my favorite artists, and the longest cosplay says the first out of 380 vacations. Ain't that the truth?
Wow, you've been listening to Andy a lot, because, yesterday it was 270, so I just picked up 90 vacations. Thank you, longest cosplay.
He knows. So yeah, I never knew this book existed. It's by one of my favorite creators. It's a one-shot. I made sure to ask that because I didn't want to buy one book and then be like, oh, there's 3 more, and the guy only had one of them. John Byrne did Aliens Earth Angel one shot, 1992. He wrote it, penciled it, inked it. Just when I thought I knew of, like, obviously you can't know every comic book, so it's hyperbole, but just when I thought anything from the 90s and stuff, I'm not going to be surprised. Boom. Nice surprise. Our buddy Rob Young, who does South Carolina Comic Con in April. Hopefully Dennis isn't on vacation for that one. Had it at his booth. $5. I read it. It was a fun story. So yeah, there you go. Good times, fun stuff.
Good stuff. Well, you guys know there's a few titles out there that I need a few books on. So I wound up finding Micronauts number 36 and annual number 1. Bill Matlow, Keith Giffen, and Bob Layton did the cover, and awesome.
Nice.
This is good stuff. Especially Bob with that awesome. Oh, you know what? I should probably pull that out. I will when we're done here. So I picked up a couple of Micronauts that were on my I need list. So you know, I'm only missing a few Micronauts. And while we're waiting, I'll just show one. And
Micronauts. Oh my God! Didn't you already have a gold edition?
No, I did not have a gold edition, which is the second print. I do have a lot of the Pressmans, and there were a number of them that came out with gold second printings. But yeah, 282. I looked at that. I'm like, oh my God, that's actually a second print one. And I'm like, pretty sure I needed that. So yeah, decent copy there. So yep, I can check one more of the second printing variants off my list.
Nice. All right. Okay. Guilty pleasure time. You guys are more than welcome to laugh at me for this one. It was one whopping $1. And I am just a fanboy, geek, nerd for this stuff. I enjoy it. Number 1 of 9. However, this 9-issue story went through existing titles, but the first part was a standalone book, not one of the monthlies coming out from this company. So I don't care about 2 through 9, but I wanted number 1. That's right. Extreme Destroyer Prologue, 1996. Rob Liefeld in studio. Rob did most of the art in the book. Bunch of the studio guys did art in it as well. I read it, even though I'll never read 2 through 9. I dig this stuff. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you try and shame me. To me, this is like sweet, sweet candy. I'm not going to get cavities, but it's just fun to look at. Fun stuff. And I got to tell you, when I took it back and showed Dennis, he actually tried taking it from me. I was like, pal, I paid $1 for that. Do not mess up the condition of this book. Get your dirty mitts off of it. So
yeah, he wanted to sell it to me for like $500. I'm like, no.
Well, I did.
Guys, this is one that actually Andy found first. We were both looking through some boxes. The Comic Reader. Look at that. Issue number, I think it's 145. Yeah, 145 from 1977. The Comic Reader is cool because this is one thing I did not subscribe to or anything out there. But it goes through and it, you know, it has a whole bunch of stuff of like the books coming out and stuff like that. You know, we had preview, you know, later on, and now with previews gone, you know, you go online, you know, League of Geeks, stuff like that for it. But this, the reason it's cool, not only is it Cockrum that did the cover, but this is where they made the announcement that John Byrne was going to be hopping on the X-Men. And, you know, it gets mailed. They have stamps and everything on it. So there was like the original guy who owned it. You can see They mailed it, put the stamp right on it. This is just cool stuff. Only true X-Men nerdy geeks like me would probably need it. But this is when they announced that John Byrne was going to be starting in on the X-Men. Cool piece of history. I love it because you got to see John Byrne right there on the cover. So a little piece of history X-Men love.
Always looking out for my bro. I saw it. I was like, you know what? I don't have it, but he's the big X-Men fan. I could buy it, take it back, gloat, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to see if he needs it.
I did.
So I do like collecting early work by people I know and I'm friends with. And this artist, Paul Pelletier, 1992. Some of his first work, I don't know if it was his very first work, but definitely some of his first work, not for Marvel, not for DC, but for Malibu. Paul Pelletier on X Mutants #1, $1. It's in full color. It is very fun. In fact, I'll bust it open. A little early Paul Pelletier. Marcus says Dennis needs a hairbrush. No, Marcus. I believe after the word hair, you meant to say cut. Dennis needs a hair cut.
I don't think either of those words are correct.
Early Paul Pelletier. You got a nice mix of John Byrne, Dale Keown going on in this stuff. Really, really cool. Let's see. It ends. There's this one spread I'm going to show. Oh, the final spread, very Byrne and Keown looking. It's really a nice hybrid of both, considering Keown was like a Byrne fan as well. So yeah, early Paul Pelletier. Will I get any other issues of X Mutants? No. I just wanted #1 because it's early Paul Pelletier.
Nice.
Dr. Mask, I have a few original pages of Paul's from some Batman series, has lots of B-level villains in it. Oh, that's cool. I love Paul's work on Green Lantern. Yeah, I liked his Green Lantern stuff. And of course, he worked on Negation at CrossGen, and that was fun.
So one of the things that I wound up getting, because I'm recollecting, I was a big fan of the NAM. I used to read a bunch of the books and stuff, and novels, all dealing with Vietnam. Gold Eagle put out a great set. When these came out, I was all in, and I got rid of them, and I'm kind of recollecting. So the NAM, I found a really nice copy of #1. I think Justin had it, TNT Comics. This was great. Doug Murray, Michael Golden. And this one had a really cool, I'm going to show it to you, little bonus inside. Regard for a real NAM #1, best, Doug Murray. So he had signed it. So I'm assuming it was for a veteran at some point, right down at the bottom. He signed it in 1987, just after this was printed. So that is really cool. This is a great story. I will probably never get rid of it again once I finish the collection on it. But that was a great find. I picked up issues 1 and 23, both of ones that I needed. These just are hard to find. You know, you just don't find them very much anymore. They usually used to be in the dollar boxes, and I don't think they are anymore. But anyway, good stuff.
Yeah, I have issue 1, and then I have the trade paperbacks of it. I don't need. I think they're doing an omnibus. I'm not going to get it because I have the trades, but I do have issue 1. And yes, as Dennis likes to remind me, I am older than him. And the problem with me reading the NAM is it really takes me back to my days in the rice paddies, fighting off those damn Vietnam I can't even think about it. It's like Apocalypse Now. It's just all flowing back.
Forming right on the show.
What's that?
Said PTSD right here forming on the show.
It's all flowing back. My days in the rice paddy, blowing them away. Just like in Tropic Thunder. Oh. Okay. Another single issue. I've got, just so you know, Dennis, I've got 2 more singles, and then I've got I've got 3 more singles, and then I've got 2 groupings of 2 titles. So
I got a lot more.
Well, start grouping stuff. Okay. I have issue 1. I have issue 3. What do I not have? Issue 2 of the Saga of Crystal Warrior. Now I've got 1, 2, and 3. Early Brett Blevins art. I did not buy this when it came out. Once again, I like art by artist work. I really enjoy. I like their early work. Early Brett Blevins. Yes. And it's just cool stuff. Now, it's very hard to tell because it is his early work, and I don't think he inked this, but there's no inker credited, so the assumption is that Brett did. But even back then, this doesn't look like Brett's inking to me. It almost looks like Mark Texeria in some areas. But, you know, Brett has a great way that he draws women, and you can even see it in that middle panel right there, already forming, in that last panel right there. Brett does great chicks. So there you go. There you go.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason to say, oh, yeah, to that.
Yeah, there is.
No.
So, guys, every once in a while, I find something a little off the wall that is really fun. Spyman, fun series. I never did collect any of the Spyman, and I saw this. This is fun. This is good Harvey stuff that's in it. What's even cooler after looking through it, the writer was Jim Steranko. And yep. And in this issue, Jim Steranko and Dick Ayers did the art on the inside. So, you know, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it is one of Steranko's first stuff. So I started flipping through it. This is just fun stuff. And I love
see that first page.
What's that?
I'm going to see the first page.
You want to see the splash page?
Well, it's not a splash page because there's lots of panels. So are you saying, so Jim wrote it and Dick Ayers drew it? Or are you saying Jim actually did art as well?
He did both. In issue 1, Jim wrote it, and it was George Tuska. And in this one, Jim wrote it, and Otto, because there's a couple of stories, Otto Binder did it. And then Jim Steranko, Dick Ayers did art on the inside.
Marcus says it does say Brett inked, Crystar 2. All right. Well, it's his early stuff, so that was early inking, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
It is cool, and it was fun. It was fun flipping through this. At some point, I'm going to have to read it. So that was a really fun find. I did see this one. Ex-Presidents Random House Comics came out there. That is right. For those of you that are Saturday Night Live fans, back when, in my opinion, Saturday Night Live was good, you know, they did some really cool stuff with it. Ex-Presidents, it was from the Fun House on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, good stuff. I'm gonna.
Does it have credits in it, or?
There you can see there's Ford and Reagan and Carter and Bush one.
And does it have credits?
The credits are it's Robert Smigel and Adam McKay.
Oh.
Yeah, Bob Suarez, Chris Knowles. That was pencilers.
Nice.
But just let me just make sure, because there are some. Oh no, there are some not rated G pages in this, so
no way.
You do have to be careful.
Really?
Oh yeah, there are.
Why is Bill Clinton in it with Monica? What's going on?
Oh no, this is a little early for Bill Clinton. But with that being said, I saw this. I just had to. I am going to sit down and read this at some time. I mean, I have just never seen this one out in the wild, and it just kind of struck my funny bone.
It had an X in the title, and Dennis is like, I got to buy it.
That's right.
So this one, I've got the hardcover of it, but for $1, I will take the first issue just to have in my collection. And it's some early John Romita Jr. work inked by Pablo Marcos. Contest of Champions, #1 for $1 in really nice condition. So, yeah, I've read it. Like I said, I got the hardcover, but for $1, hell yeah, I'll take this. And nothing against Pablo. Bob Layton inked the cover over John, and I don't think Pablo was a good fit for him. It would have been awesome if Bob could have inked the whole thing, but it's still fun. It's good. So there you go. All right.
Tarzan, #1. Believe it or not, I never did have this. This is cool. When I say #1, it's #1 issue from DC. Dell started out the numbering, and then it went to Gold Key, and DC picked it up, and they just continued the numbering. So it is officially 207. But directly from Edgar Rice Burroughs and stuff. This is Joe Kubert right there. Some good old Joe Kubert stuff. And I'm like, I don't have this. I do kind of need it. And
it's a damn good book.
It is a cool book.
That is one that if I saw, I would have bought. I have all the Marvel and all the DC Tarzans, but my number 207, it's pretty raggy. So that's actually one I need to get a good copy of. I should actually put that on my list. Get a nice clean copy of it.
You should. It is really really cool. Now, I had picked up a while back when we were, I think it was last time we were there. We had Fanboy Comics. That's the comic shop. It's a great shop there in Macon. So if you go through, stop in. They were collecting them, like whole volumes of like runs of stuff. And one of my buddies was collecting Sectars at the time. And I'm like, oh, Sectars. And they had the entire run and he was looking for it. So I had taken pictures and sent it, and he wanted it. So I bought it for him. Well, I was kind of bummed because I had gotten rid of my Sectars a while back, and I think it's fun. So while we were there, I actually found a really cool, it's the first 5, but these are in absolutely fantastic shape. They look great. Bill Mantlo, Mark Texeria. This was a fun show, a fun little set of comics to do. And let me pop one open just so you guys can see the inside. I hope
again, issues 1 and 2, early Mark Texeria artwork. That's why I only own issues 1 and 2. Good stuff. So
Yeah, I think Mark did the first
You did too.
just two. Okay, so it is
Yep.
just 1 and 2. Yeah. That's when they started with that new coloring. Oh, just check that out. That's just fun stuff right there.
Yes, it is.
This is good stuff, and you can see now that it's out. What a nice, clean, super awesome copy this is. So anyway, I got Sectars 1 through 5, and on this trip. So I will definitely be picking up the final 3 at some point when I find a nice copy, because it's worth picking up the whole run for.
There you go. I have one more book, then it's let me just double check. Discount double check. Yeah, then it's just batches. I've always liked this character. I've always liked the dude's artwork. This was a one shot. Another book for $1. Airboy and Mr. Monster. Michael Gilbert wrote it and drew it. It's a fun story actually about this cartoonist who, he's at the end of his career. He feels like he's washed up. You can see what he's doing there on the cover. And Mr. Monster, and he talks about how he was he had his own dreams and stuff. He was a ghost artist back in the day, working on like the Heap and stuff like that. And these characters come in to kind of help him out in this imaginary story. Or is it? You have to read it to find out. Was it all in this artist's head? It was a good story, though. And I dig Mr. Monster. So there you go. Fun book. Very, very, very fun book.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Well,
Excellent.
I picked up a few.
Akira.
8, 11, and 13. And I needed them. Again, I got rid of all my Akira. I'm always kicking myself whenever I get rid of stuff like this. So I am back to re-picking it up. Later statistic. Good seeing you. And man, this is just a great stuff right here. So, yeah, I'm very sad because my children have no appreciation for Akira and all the really cool stuff that, I remember going to the theater to see it. And then when they re-released it in like Blu-ray and stuff, I showed it to them and they were like, wow, Dad, this is crap. And I'm like, you guys are so spoiled by today. This Japanimation in that time was awesome. I used to collect, a whole bunch of different series and stuff like this. Area 88, The Gray.
I remember Area 88 and The Gray.
Yeah, that was all good stuff, but they had 3 copies of this. And then I wound up picking up. I haven't even had a chance to flip it open.
Oh,
I do love the rock and roll runs. Yeah. Ice Baby. To go. That's right. Rock and roll does Vanilla Ice.
Ice Baby.
It's just one of those little guilty pleasures. I've actually never seen the this one out. J. Allen Sanford wrote it, and Greg Fox did the artwork and stuff on it.
Oh, look at that. Rolling in my 5.0 with my T-tops down so my hair can't blow.
That's right.
Ice Baby.
I had to. My sister-in-law, she will get a kick out of this when I see her, and I'll have to let her take a look through it. But anyway, good stuff, a fun pickup. I actually do kind of want to read it and see. This is well before he's working on houses and restoring houses.
You should give it to her for her birthday
right now.
Marcus says Dennis's taste is now in question. You can
look
look at his hair. You can look at his hairstyle and know that, Marcus. I mean, come on.
All right, Marcus, good stuff.
I've got. These were all $1 each. They're for $1 each. They're not in bad condition. I got 3 of them for the Neil Adams covers, and then the other one, because it's an anniversary issue that I don't have, Superman Family 183. 182 has a classic cover that I already have, so by Neil. So 183, 184. Oh yeah, 185. Jimmy Olsen just kicking him right in the face. Nice. And then anniversary issue 200. Oh, wait, I went the wrong way. There it is. Anniversary issue. I love anniversary issues. 200. Ross Andrew, Dick Giordano. These are just fun. Some new stories in them. I believe some are reprints. Really fun stuff. Good artwork. Jose Delbo did some art in one of them. And, you know, I had Jose as a teacher. He was a great guy. Passed away a few years back. But these covers by Neil are great. So well worth the price of admission, which was $4 each. Dennis has great taste. All right.
And we did ask you because you're amazing. Thank you very much. I love that.
Boy.
I'm also a really Vanilli fan. That's right, girl. You know it's true. I did.
Yeah,
I
find that comic.
and saw them. They even said once they found out they were lip syncing, which I did say, by the way, at the time, they wanted to know if I wanted my money back for the tickets. I'm like, hell no. That was a great concert. I don't care that they're lip syncing. They had a great ninja sword fight and everything on the stage. I do got a little batch of them right here because I'm always looking to fill in the holes. Some good old Captain America. I got issues 196, 202, 204. Nice shape. That was really nice shape. 206. Good old Kirby stuff. 207.
Oh, I love 207.
And then what's that one? 213. And then 228. And that's a little bit of Sal right there. That's in there. So all good little comics that I needed to fill in some gaps.
Okay, Marcus. Is that issue of Captain America the first appearance of the Constrictor? That is the trivia question for the day. I actually thought I had it. I don't. I have it in a collection, so good enough. All right. And last for me, 3 more books, each $1 each. I have 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now I need to get number 1 because for $1 each, Conan the Barbarian Annual number 2. Number 3 and number 4. Yes, John Buscema artwork on the inside of every one. Really good stuff. And when I saw these bad boy, Constrictor first appearance in a Hulk issue, then I actually do think I have it. $1 each. These bad boys, I mean, they're not mint, obviously, but for $1, these are in way better condition that they should be more than $1 a piece. So
yeah, those are
really good
stuff.
Really good stuff. Now it's Dennis's turn.
You need to start picking up more comic. You should. Conan's never a bad choice. Conan is good. So I picked up, check that out, guys. That's right. Superman LP comes with Alien Creature Story, Weather Spoon's Catalyst, P.O. Box 65, and Mystery of the Mad Minnows. You guys know that I love booking records and even the records. So at some point here, when I get back, I will be doing a playthrough of the story and putting each story separately on my YouTube channel. So if you love Superman stories, maybe I heard these as a kid, maybe you haven't, I'll be putting that out.
Unless that ship goes down like the Titanic, then I got to get a new partner.
That away. And then another one that I picked up. This one is the House of Terror. Another one. This one actually comes with the book. It's 2 records and a book.
You haven't opened it yet?
No, I have not opened it yet. I will be doing this one as well for YouTube videos, and I'll be playing it. But we're going to have Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein, Witch Doctor, Monster Mash, Dinner with Drac, and the Purple People Eater, all in this one really great album. I mean, it's thick. There's 2 of them in there. So for $20, I had to. I've never seen this one out in the wild, so I am very excited. So I will be doing the book and record playthrough on those. And I did pick up this as a side note, and you guys are going, wait a minute, you already picked one of those up. That is true, I did. But this one was a newsstand edition. They only made the newsstand edition for the number 1, and I was like, well, son of a gun, I think I'll grab that newsstand edition, and I did. So now I've got the direct market and the newsstand edition. So, guys, we picked up some fun stuff, but I got a special surprise for you guys. I got one of the coolest gifts ever from Andy, and I was tickled pink about it. And Andy, I'll even let you just talk about it. I'm going to hold it up. Check this out.
Ooh, all framed up.
Mouthful of food.
Yep. Dennis's favorite armor is Silver Centurion,
which you all know.
That's right. So I did a pencil drawing of him. I asked Mr. Bob Layton if he would do finishes over the breakdowns I did, because obviously Bob is instrumental in Iron Man, and Dennis loves Bob's work too. He's said, sure, favorite. You want it in color? And I said, dude, it's up to you. So Bob inked it and colored it, mailed it over to me, and I gave it to the big guy there for his birthday in December.
Yeah, he did.
There you go.
I had to find room in the man cave to hang it. I went and got it matted and stuff like that. But check that out. Little Andy Smith, Bob Layton right there. Bob coloring it and the finishes. It's so cool. Guys, I actually found out I had to take down a really good picture I have in order to fit it in the man cave. But it is here. Love it. Yep. Thank you, Andy. That was pretty amazing.
Show them what I got you for Christmas. I got Dennis a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
It's something every man should own.
Actually, I think I've got it up here, right here.
Have you even looked at it yet?
No.
God damn it.
See? It's right
here.
here.
What the hell is the problem?
I've been busy, man.
Well, that's part of it.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. There it is, guys. That's what you got me. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can show it.
Yeah, the cover's fine.
Yeah, it is. I thought so.
That is the December 1969 issue of Playboy. Dennis was born in 1969. Every man needs to own the copy of Playboy that is cover dated the year he was born. So that is December 69. I've got a November 69, of course. And I'm still... You should just open to the centerfold right now for us.
Nope. Don't need a strike. But I appreciate the thought.
Damn it, man. All right. We got a few minutes left. Let's talk about Together. Let's do this. All right. Together, because we only have 5-6 minutes before I got to get in the car and go. Together came out in the latter part of last year. Stars David Franco and his wife Allison Brie. They are a couple that moved from the city out into the woods, whatever you want to call it. And it's I guess you call it a thriller / horror movie. And basically,
it is considered, because we were looking at it, it's considered a romance horror.
okay. And the basic gist is there's this water that if you ingest it, you will start. How would you describe it?
So we think it's the water because it's not actually explicitly explained in it, but they wind up going on this hike. They're in a long-term relationship, long-term for them, a few years probably. But they find themselves at a crossroads when they wind up moving to the country. But tension really starts flaring and stuff as they go on this hike. They're in this cave. They wind up drinking water, and there may be something in the water. And there's this unnatural creepiness. Things start happening inside of him. And he feels like he's being corrupted, that there's things in there. And she's got her own issues. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Weird things start happening. They're imagining some things, or are they? But it's more of a talk about it's a relationship. He's a band guy and he just wants the dream of doing it. He doesn't really hold down a job, and she's kind of financially supporting him, and she just wants him to be happy and doing their thing. But their true feelings start coming out during this.
Yep. And as the title suggests, together, she's a teacher, and she meets one of the other teachers in the school who happens to live a couple houses down or right next door or whatever. Remember, they're kind of out in the wooded area, so they're not right on top of each other. And as the title says, this water, which I'm like, yeah, I thought it was pretty explicit that it was the water when you look at the flashback of the neighbor and stuff. So I'm really amazed that you're like, no, they never really said it. Did you miss the part with the two dogs in the beginning?
Yeah, well, they drank it, and then he goes, oh, I wonder if there was something in the water, and blah, 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 blah. But when the Jamie, who's the neighbor, you start finding out about him and his partner who was no longer with them and stuff like that. And, I don't know, it wasn't out there. I was a little excited for it because Michael Shanks wrote and directed this.
And what's he from?
He's Stargate
Okay.
SG-1. So Mr. Daniel himself wrote and directed this. So I was like, that is cool. I can't wait to see what he did. Yep.
I don't know. I liked it. It is if we go too much into it, it goes into spoiler territory. It's just called Together. You can watch the trailer on YouTube. The reason I want to talk about, because we definitely are different on this one. All right, let's just say we're going to CGC rate it. What would you give it, Dan? And real quick, I thought the acting was fine. I didn't have a problem with their performances or anything.
I thought they were flat. I was amazed that they were married in real life because there was no chemistry. My wife and I were like, just get a divorce already, split up. You guys obviously don't like each other. There's no chemistry there.
Right. But that, and see why. Okay. So I agree. It was a relationship that had problems. And that's the point. It didn't really look like they had chemistry. And you're kind of like, why are you together? They're married in real life, which means no, in a movie like this, where they have these issues, I don't want to see chemistry.
Yeah, but I'm just saying everything fell flat. My wife and I were both sitting there, and she actually wanted to stop watching it. And I'm like, no. We at least gotta finish it. There's got to be something redeeming about this. I was bored. I actually didn't really care about the story at the end, and I was like, okay,
oh, boy.
I just I hope they get eaten or something, and that's the end of the movie. I didn't like it at all.
All right. Well, real quick.
I'm giving it a
your rating real
4.0.
fast. Huh?
4.0.
4.0. I'm giving it a 6.5. So we're not super far apart. Look, I didn't love it. I said when I messaged Dennis, it was good. I didn't say it was fantastic.
Yeah, you did say it was good. And I suppose if you're talking
to me,
TGC rating, and it might be a 2.0, then I would have been like, okay. But no, I absolutely, as of right now, it's the first movie of the year. This is the work on the rating for the worst movie of the year I've seen so far. We got a long way to go, but we'll see if anything tops this one.
There you go. Tonight, what are we going to see today?
We Bury the Dead.
We Bury the Dead. It's an hour and a half long. Daisy Ridley's in it. And one quick question. We'll answer this quick because I got to get in the car. Question: Cordrath Universe. Can Dennis draw? No. Thumbnail? No. How does he articulate story ideas with Andy? Well, we talk over story stuff. Sometimes we'll get on a StreamYard like this and talk about stuff. Sometimes it's on the phone, and then after that, he writes it. He writes a script.
Yep.
And then I'll read it, and then we'll go back and forth like this.
I do write fairly detailed descriptions and stuff in there, so it's not like it's a sentence or two long. So, and when Andy reads through it, if he has any questions whatsoever, he just calls. It's just nice and easy. Makes it
straightforward. But guys, that is it. Say goodbye to Dennis for 2.5 weeks. He will not be here. I will try and stream to make up for it. So stay tuned. We will have a movie review for We Bury the Dead for you guys. I'm seeing Primate with Bud Root tomorrow night. The Monkey Man himself. He loves that stuff. So do I.
I'm bummed.
And
I see that.
Maybe I'll do a review. We'll have to see. So thanks for joining us. Graybeards is coming up in 58 minutes. It's their first show, and it is Aaron Lepresti's birthday. So go wish him a happy birthday on Graybeards and tell him I said that he's old as hell. So, 6 retro editions left. Guys, Lilineth Infernal Conflict. Links are in the description below. It is live on Indiegogo, Kickstarter. You can still get the Billy Tucci cover. 6 retro editions are left. The calendar, we've got some of those left. You get yourself a Cordrath calendar. That baby ships out pretty much within the week. So you can do that. Let me see. I just want to see if there's a... So there's the retro edition. Lilineth, printed on newsprint, stapled, has its own cover, distressed, everything. You're going to love it. Flatter color, signed, numbered, certificate of authenticity. Go check it out. And then, of course, Billy Tucci and Dan Lawless's cover is on Kickstarter. And shirts are still available. So get yourself a shirt while you're at it as well. 3 colors to choose from. Links are in the description below.
JP, I think that I agree with you. Dude, we have so many injuries.
Here come the excuses.
Nope, not an excuse.
Boy.
Reality setting in. You know what? Love is at least coming off of protocol, I think, so he should be playing. If not, I mean, we literally started our 3rd string quarterback last weekend against the Vikings. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do. Our top players are out. You know what? Put in a gutsy thing and maybe make something out of it, but I have really low expectations at this point.
Yes, Dennis will be back in time for the mini-con at the end of the month. I will not be rooting for the Panthers. And we got to go. I got to get my car. So go back, Lilineth Infernal Conflict. We love you guys. Happy New Year. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.